time of year. So Brian Gluckstein joins us live. Tamara, Robbins-Griffith is here as well. Join Kimberley. We thought we would talk a little bit about wedding gifts because there is a tradition in a lot of families to do cash gifts, but people do still do gifts. And so we thought, bring in your favorite gifts. And I'm going to start with you because you've got art over there. Is this is something you got for your wedding?
This is called Apple Tree by Andy McLean. It's from Art Interiors.
Yeah.
And one of the things that my husband and I did when we got engaged was to register at an art gallery.
Nice.
So when we went to Art Interiors, we picked out a bunch of stuff that we really liked. So they had a list. And then our friends and family could either buy us a gift certificate going towards a piece or multiple smaller pieces, or they could buy us one. And so, you know, we were young. We were still in our 20s, and we're saving up for our condo. We're not going to be buying original artwork for ourselves, but is this so special still? Do we love it? Yes.
Yes, and you'll take it with you everywhere, and I think that you guys were young, but you were not stupid to know that you wanted to invest in art, which is something that people often leave to the absolute end, was very smart of you.
And this piece was my 4 cousins chipped in and got it for us.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that. Brian, what do you like to give?
I like to give vintage pieces. I like to give like vintage silver, things that are going to last. It also depends on the couple. If they really need the money, I will give them the money. If they, you know, have lived together a while or whatever, I will get them something special that they're going to have forever.
Yeah, something that really reflects them.
Yes, hopefully they like my taste.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yes. Okay, speaking of vintage pieces, Kimberly.
So aren't these beautiful? So I got married, I was 25 years old. My husband and I got this, and I'm like, remember, I'm from Los Angeles. My parents are all from Arkansas. My mom, my dad, my brother. So I'm like, that is a big fork. What am I supposed to do with that? Anyway, this is a fish server.
But you kept it all these years.
I had a feeling it was special. It was so pretty, but I actually didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So probably stayed in a drawer for 5, 6, 7 years, and now these are pieces that I just absolutely love. So you do kind of have to know your customer a little bit, and I think they pegged me right, and I grew into them. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
But I've noticed recently some of the weddings we've been to, they've created these websites where they have awesome gifts, like your honeymoon flight, for example, and you can purchase increments of $50 or $100. There's websites that will help you do that.
I feel like I'm on the fence about that.
Really?
I don't know. I sort of feel like if you have a tradition of doing cash gifts in your family, that's fine. But then to actually say, hey, could you send me on a trip? I feel like there's just something weird about that.
It's just a registry. I looked at it as kind of a registry. You can
It is
still
a
do something
registry, and I don't know why I feel iffy about it, but I just...
I like the registry of things, like setting up a house, because you just can't go out and buy all that stuff.
No.
And these are like the essentials that you need
especially when you're starting out. We threw it out to our viewers as well. So Jen Ashton tweeted us. She received a blank canvas and a gift certificate for a commission painting from local Halifax artist Ambera Wellman. She created art inspired by Modigliani's The Bride and Groom, as Jen and her husband had their first date at the AGO, the Art Gallery of Ontario. So Jen says they still love the art and will be celebrating their 10th anniversary in August. So see, it was special. It worked. This one is from Richard. So Richard contacted us through Facebook. He says one of the most unique and thoughtful gifts he and his wife received was a framed map in the shape of a heart with their wedding date. It shows Victoria, where he was raised, and North Vancouver, where his wife is from, and it's proudly displayed in their home. So that's beautiful. It's always going to be a reminder of their connection. And then our own money expert, Bruce Sellery, also connected via Twitter. He said that he registered for a boathouse in 2004. What? So some people...
That's a big gift.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at, there's the boathouse. So it was a neat way of requesting monetary gifts. He says most people gave us money, but labeled what they wanted to contribute to specifically. So someone would say, I am buying you a door. I am buying you the ladder. I'm buying you the bedding, etc. Bruce says one of his friends had previously registered for financial contributions to their honeymoon. So obviously he would disagree with me. He feels like it's okay. But I mean, the boathouse looks good.
I'm gonna ask my parents. My parents are going to be married 65 years this year.
Wow.
And they still talk.
Yes, they like each other.
So I've got to find out if they've got anything from their registry, because they registered. My mother used to get, I don't know if you remember, like teacups when they had a bridal shower and every teacup was different.
Yes.
I love those. They have a lot of those. My mother has a lot of those.
Oh, that's nice. You need to ask them that. That's very cool.